everyone, it's Tasia. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be doing the monthly overview for February. I thought it would be really fun to show it to you in our new planner. I feel like a tease. I know it's not available when this video is going live, but I think it's kind of fun to show you the planner in action. This is a sample planner that they sent to me. The real planners I think have made their way into Oregon, so we should be getting them any day now. And once we quality check them and all that kind of stuff, we'll be ready to roll. I think we'll be ready to roll the first part of December if all goes as planned. So cross your fingers. We're going to be working with the vertical style, and this is the cover design that I chose for our planner. We have two different cover designs. We have this one, which is from Cricut Paper Co. Of course, it screams Cricut Paper Co. If you know her company, I think this was the perfect design for her. She put this together, and then I put this one together with the pastels because there's, y'all know. So let's jump into it. The little tabs are normally clear when you get them. This planner is 100% like customizable, so you're going to be able to label them the way you want, the colors that you want. I will be selling the stickers that are made to label, so this is how I did mine. But we're going to flip to the monthly, and I've been doing stickers, I have September and October. I skipped November. I don't know what happened to me with November, December, January, and now we're going to be laying down February. As you can tell, it's super flexible with how you do it. If you want to put the sidebar here or the sidebar here, completely up to you. I personally like it on my right side. I think because I've just been conditioned to be that way with other planners that I've used. So let's get started. We're going to put the top banners down first. When it comes to the side bar, I will show you a little trick because I've been on the fence with changing this kit because lots of people use this size kit for a lot of different planners, and I don't think it would be very kind of me to just switch it up just so it fits our planner nicely, because you can still use it, like nothing's wrong with it. So I'll show you what I mean. But top banner, you'll notice I'm working with my planner upside down, and that's just so I can use this line as my guide. Of course, you could do it the other way. I mean, you could use the line as the guide with the planner facing right side up, but for some reason, when I do it like this, it works better for me. So we're gonna put one corner down, and then that way, if you like anchor the corner, you can kind of pivot the sticker. And we're going crooked. It's okay though, because the stickers are repositionable. It's really hard. I'm sorry if my head comes into frame here. With a camera dangling over your head, it's hard to see where you're going. That's my excuse. Oh, it's a little off, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and put the sidebar down. So with the sidebar, the boxes are just slightly larger, and it's not a huge deal if you just center it. So that's what I'm gonna do here. So I'm just gonna put this down. Usually I like to do the longest edge, but because I'm centering it, I'm going to put that and then just like cross my fingers so that it goes down. Uh-oh. Perfect. Like that. So let me close in so you'll see there's just a slight margin. Let me know your guys' feedback. If you're using these stickers in a different planner, do you want it wider for your planner too? It's really minor what the changes will be. So we're gonna make this Sunday, and I'm gonna use my tweezers to put down the dates, and I'll probably fast forward the dates so you don't need to sit here and go like, ugh, she's taking forever. I feel like it takes me so long to put down the date covers. I don't know what my deal is. When it comes to the monthly overview, I don't use it for very many things. I use it for my wacky holidays because I think those are really fun to track. And I use them for my birthdays, like my family's birthdays and things like that. But other than that, I don't really use it. I don't have appointments or kids to look after or anything like that. Things that require a lot of pre-scheduling. In my business planner, I do use it more often because I'm planning out my $2 Tuesday and my freebie Friday and all of that kind of stuff. And that wouldn't be very fun to show you because then the Fridays wouldn't be a surprise, and nor would the Tuesdays. And then if I changed something, you guys would be like, that is not what your planner said. Because sometimes that happens if it's, I'll have something maybe thought out, but, you know, things change and sometimes you get a better idea or you just don't feel like it anymore. So that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and put down all of the dates, and I'm just gonna do the exact same thing where I was using the tweezers and plopping them down, and then I will meet you back here. All right, so we have all of the date covers marked down. You'll notice that I didn't put the date cover for the 18th, and that's just because that's my sister's birthday, and I was thinking about doing a full box on that day, and I didn't want the stickers to overlap, and I was too lazy to pick it back up, so long story short, I left it off. Let's do the wacky holidays next. I really like to put the wacky holidays down low and center. There's enough holidays to do one a day every day for the month, and it works really great for me because, like I said, I don't use the monthly overview that much for my decorative planning. So I'm just gonna pop these off in order, and then we can use the tweezers to put them down. So the first is Serpent Day. It's a little dangerous to take them off and load up your fingers, so you just make sure you put them in order on your fingers or else you'll be off. You have Tater Tot Day. I love tater tots, although I always think of Napoleon Dynamite because he doesn't want to share his tots. I don't eat them very often. I think maybe it's one of those things where you don't, you know, when you don't eat something, I think you start to think you like it more than you actually do. And then you have it and you're like, no, I guess these are all right. So that's the 4th. The 5th is Nutella Day. Or is it Nutella? I don't think I say it right. I say Nutella. How do you say it? So Nutella Day is on the 15th. I think some people say Nutella. I don't know. The only person I talk to is Zach. So for the longest time, he calls GIFs GIFs. And I was watching this TikTok, and I guess come to find out it's pronounced GIF. No. I'm confusing myself. I call it a GIF, he calls it a GIF. He calls it a GIF so long that I start calling it a GIF. But if you ask any young person, they call it a GIF. But I guess the guy who created it corrected and said, no, it's called a GIF. Such a pointless conversation that we're having here, but long story short, I pronounce things weird because the only person I talk to is Zach, and for the most part, he don't know how to pronounce it either, especially if it's something like GIF or GIF. Pizza Day is the 9th. Umbrella Day is the 10th. Such a cute... People in Oregon don't use umbrellas for some weird reason. I don't know. I'm from Hilo, which is on the Big Island of Hawaii, and it rains way more there, and we use umbrellas. It's not that big of a deal. I joke that people in Oregon, I hope nobody gets like pissy at me about this, but they don't use umbrellas because it's really not raining that hard. Like, you guys say it rains a lot, and it may drizzle, but it really doesn't rain. And I think that's why you guys don't need an umbrella. But I'm not about to get my hair wet, so I use an umbrella. I don't care. So, anywho's, this video is just filled with all kinds of weird conversations. This is what happens when I don't talk to people for a long time. Just spew out weird facts that I learn off of TikTok. Anyways, 15th, Single Awareness Day. And then we have Almond Day. Get that little almond off of my finger. So tiny and cute. Rack Day. Rack is Random Act of Kindness. Drink Wine Day is the 18th. Although I'm going to skip the 18th again because that's my sister's birthday. So I don't want to be putting things down there and having to lift it up. Chocolate Mint Day. Mint ice cream I put as the picture. Cherry Pie Day. What kind of pie do you guys like? I'm not a fruit pie person. I'll eat apple pie, but Zach said that doesn't really qualify. I don't know why. I think it just because if he was to choose a fruit pie, he gets this thing called a brumbleberry pie, which I want to say is like blueberry, raspberry, pears, apples, like every single fruit you could think of is in that pie. He says it's really good, but I don't eat it. I do like pumpkin pie though. So Thanksgiving we'll probably have a pie for him of some sort, and then a pumpkin pie or an apple pie. I would be fine with either. We just pick up our food from the local grocery store here. They do like a catering type of thing for two. So that way we don't need to cook a whole feast. And personally, I don't want to spend my whole day cooking. I would rather just, it's nice to just pop it in the oven and everything tastes really yummy and it's not stressful. So I get to relax before Black Friday, because Black Friday really ramps up our life and we just, it's go, go, go. I'm so excited for Black Friday, you guys. So as you guys know, we do the largest discount on that day. The doorbuster is always 40% off for the first hour, so we're going to be doing that. And then 30%, I don't remember what it is actually. I know it's 40% for the doorbuster. I've been trying to figure out, we usually do a tiered discount where it's like a certain discount off of a certain amount of money, but I feel like those get really confusing, especially when you're kind of like rushing or wanting to get in and out. You don't want to have to think. So I'm trying to think about how I can kind of maybe up the freebie factor and just keep the discount universal, except for the doorbusters, because that one's not going anywhere. But anyways, I have a lot of fun freebies so far. I keep adding on and adding on and adding on. So oh, we'll see where we end up. I'm working on the graphics. Once the graphics are done, everything will be locked in and I can release all of the details. But for sure, the first hour is going to be 40% off. So you guys are going to want to be ready. It's going to start at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And there's going to be like exclusive mini kits and all kinds of stuff. I swear, you just, I just like blobble out all of the details. I cannot hold back. So that's that. I'm looking for my permanent marker so I can write down my sister's birthday. I see a lot of markers here, but I don't think they're permanent. I bought a whole bunch of different pens from what's it called? From Jet Pens in hopes that they were permanent. They're not. So I have, I guess, drawing pens. Where? This is what I'm looking for. The Pilot Ultrafine Permanent Marker. It's my favorite pen for writing on the stickers because the tip is nice and fine, as you can tell there. One thing I like to do, if I can remember to do so, is to write on the stickers before I put it in the planner, especially when I'm writing like here. When my hand's gonna be hitting the ring of the planner, it really bothers me because my handwriting just goes to hell in a handbasket. So the 18th is my sister's birthday, and let's look at the decorative stickers. I cannot gauge the size of my handwriting. I'm one of those, if you're writing a poster board and you're writing the word birthday, like the birth and the D would be like huge, and you'd realize that you only have a little bit of space left and you'd have to start making your letters smaller. That's me. So what I like to do is kind of map out, like put the stickers around so I don't go, well, I'm gonna think about putting a sticker there, so I'll leave a little space. No, I have to see it or else I'll totally ruin it. So I'm putting some balloons, and then let's put a little cake. And then in my mind, I can fit the word B-Day right there. So, brace yourself. I can't talk and write at the same time, so we're gonna have a moment of silence in hopes that this comes out. I'm going slow because I'm going to decorate these letters. Ah! B. Oh, let's hope it fits. We'll have to make it a little smaller, like I said. Okay, so I made Carrie's name a little more spread out than I normally would because I wanted to decorate it. And so I don't know if I want to do the faux calligraphy where you kind of just darken up the downstrokes, or if I want to put maybe little dots at the end. I think I'm gonna just thicken it up. So you'd start where you'd think that the curve is going to be. Is that a hair dragging on my pen? This is the thing. There's always something. Little tiny piece of fuzz that's gonna like drag the marker. It's almost like when you're putting on eyeliner, you know, where the first eye you put it nice and thin, you're like, ooh, this looks good, and then you go to the other eye and it's a little thick, so you're like, that's okay, I'll just thicken up my other eye, and then you thicken up that eye, and then it's thicker than the other eye, and then you end up looking like a panda. That's why I don't wear makeup very often. If I could only do my right eye, shoot, I'd be golden. My left eye is what honks me up every time. That. S's are a little funky. You just gotta roll with it. We'll make her eye a little heart since it, and then I guess we'll thicken this up, even though I didn't really make space for it. Won't thicken it that much. Just a tiny bit bolder. And that's that. Do I want to do, yeah, shoot, let's just do it. We're gonna make a little bubble. Really make it kind of just pop out a little more. When I do clouds, I like to do a bump and then raise, so that way you can kind of think about where it's going. Like that. Make sure it's dry so you don't fudge anything up. That should be good. And then, again, we're just using the line. Ta-da! And that's it. I don't know what else is happening for the month of February, so we're just gonna leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for putting up with me and my weird rambles for the entire video. Definitely stay tuned for the details on this planner because it should be coming out soon. I'm really excited. The layout is super nice and plain. It's just made for stickers. It's made to just go wild with the stickers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.